Good morning, comic book fans. You're with the Comic Book Pusher at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic and gaming store. Hope everybody's doing well today. It is Wednesday, the best day of the week, new comic books and all. And we have a large stack of comic books this week. We're pushing, whoa. Looking at the midpoint, we got 7 full inches of comics coming at us this week. Really great stuff. But before I get into today's comics, before I get into today's graphic novels, trade paperbacks, comic books, variant covers, before I get into any of that, I want to tell you about the prizes for this month's trade paperback, our spin prizes. So one person will win Infinity Crusade Volumes 1 and 2, and another person will win Justice League of America trade paperback and Marvel The End. So good luck to those people next week. How do you enter the drawing? All you got to do is leave a comment after the show down below. Comments in the chat do not count, but comments down below do. And you get 1 entry for every video from Good Morning Comic Book Fans during the month. So that's how you get entered. And the first Wednesday every month is when we do the drawing. So good luck to everybody. If you haven't left a comment in those previous videos this month, get back there and put them in there, and I'll enter you into the drawing that will be taking place May the 5th. So May the 5th be with you. So let's see here. What do we have cool today? Well, we have a couple of interesting trades that come in. I think a couple of these things are also restocks that we just got back in that people have been asking for. But this one's really cool. This is actually all about R. Crumb, who did Zap Comics, Mr. Natural, all of those underground comic book things back in the 60s and 70s. And this book is about him. It has some illustration in it, but it's mostly prose. It's basically a scholarly exploration of this iconic artist, R. Crumb. Personally, some of my earliest exposure to comic books by independent companies was at what they call the head shop back in the 60s. One of my brothers took me to it, and they had a spinner rack of comic books, and there was a lot of Zap and other ones like that. The Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers, and they were not for children. But it was always an experience. Head shops were, a lot of them turned into comic shops after they made all the paraphernalia illegal. They turned to comic book selling. Anyway, Avatar, The Last Airbender trade. People have been asking for that. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Volume 5, The Biggest Bad. Buffy, still going strong all these years later. I think this may be a restock, but it could be a new one. Black Widow. There's been so many Black Widow stuff done that I'm not 100% certain. Awesome art, though. Really awesome art. And Dark Knight, The Darkest Night. Batman laughs. Dark and terrible stuff there. And Batman Creature of the Night trade. So those are the trades that are going to be hitting the shelves at the Comics Club today. There's always new stuff every week showing up. I gotta take a sip. One moment. Thank you. Getting refilled here. All right. So let's see here. I thought this Mad Magazine cover was really cool. It looked like one of those old, fortune-telling machines they have at arcades. You put it in there to give it a little piece of paper. Put your money in there. How you doing, Redbeard? Good to see you today. Happy New Comic Book Day. So I've always been a fan of Mad Magazine, and this one looked really cool. So I couldn't resist. So there's those. We have a few really cool variant covers hitting the shelves today. Trials of Ultraman. The photo cover for this one, they decided to make that 1 in 10 variant. So Trials of Ultraman. It's a photo from the show. I don't know if any of you remember that show. Good morning, Eric. Good morning, Juggernaut. How are y'all today? Another one hitting the variant shelves is Turtles 1 in 10. Turtles number 116. 1 in 10 variant cover. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Pedro. Two Gun Pedro. Good to see you in the audience. Thank you so much. Way of X. Not to be confused with This Is the Way, Mandalorian. Way of X, number 1. That's the variant cover. 1 in 10. They're calling that a design cover. I don't know what kind of design that is. Carnage. Black, White, and Blood. Issue number 2. This is a 1 in 25 cover. Happy New Comic Book Day indeed. And last but not least, Aliens, number 2. This is the 1 in 25. Pachico, I believe it's pronounced. If I butchered that, I apologize. Pachico. So there are the variants for today. Don't forget to leave a comment after so I can enter you to the drawing for graphic novel. Our prize drawing is always the first Wednesday every month. So be sure and leave a comment after the show down below. Leave a comment every one of them. You have this month 4 chances each of being in the prize pool. I showed you the variant earlier. This is 116, regular and standard variant. I guess you could call it that. Order as many as you want variant. Ultra Mega number 2. This first issue of this was super hot. Flew out of here. The Girls of Dimension 13 is launching today. Crimson Flower. Interesting artwork. Alice in Leatherland. I'm not familiar with this, but my guess is this is not a kid's title. Just a guess. The Bequest, issue number 2. Blade Runner Origins, its latest issue, hitting the shelves today. And we got multiple covers of that. It's issue number 3. Blade Runner Origins. Well, if I had to guess who is that I'm looking at, just at a glance, it almost looks like John Constantine, but no cigarette, wrong kind of coat. Interesting. You saw the Alien variant earlier. Here's 2 more covers. They'll be on the shelves today. While supplies last, don't hesitate, don't wait. Get yourself a subscription service, save yourself some money. Trials of Ultraman, standard cover. That's pretty cool. Way of X gives us a few different covers. Always like a good Scotty Young cover. I'll show you it last. Way of X number 1. Like that one. Like Crawler in the church. I think Church of X or something going on back there. And Scotty Young. Star Wars Dr. Aphra, issue number 9. It's like someone's not going to make it there. Women of Marvel, number 1. This is highlighting the female heroes, characters in Marvel Comics. And here's another one. Avengers has a couple different covers. Got Cap on one cover. Falling through the ice again, Cap? Really? Come on. He just can't stay away from icebergs. And, maybe wake up 50 years from now. Blade. Firefly fans. Did I say that 5 times fast? Firefly fans. Howdy, how you doing? Is that fish? How you doing? Firefly. Are you a Firefly fan? Are you a Firefly fan? There you go. Post Americana. Interesting little characters there. What are they supposed to be? These things. It's Humpty Dumpty, maybe. I don't know. I think it's pretty funny though. And that on the back. Rain like hammers. That's what issue is this? Issue number 4. It's right there. Orcs. Orcs, and more orcs. If you like orcs. Voyage to the Stars. This one is interesting. It's got a evil elf. An evil elf there. Radiant Black has been a very hot book, flying off the shelves. I haven't had a chance to read it yet because of that. No copies left for me, but I'll have to catch it on the trade paperback when it comes out. Orphans and the Five Beasts. Knock 'em Dead. This was disappointing. This is the only one we got. We ordered a lot more, but we got one. So we got shorted these. So if you were interested in Unicorn number 1, I have one for the shelf. First come, first serve. Hopefully they'll replace the other ones for me soon. Monstrous. Going strong. Issue number 33. That's pretty darn good for an independent comic. So Old Guard. This very first was my favorite of them. Of these covers for Old Guard issue. This is Old Guard Through Time, and I believe it's issue number 1, isn't it? Yes, it's a 6-part series, number 1. She looks angry. Naomi Omen facing off a dragon, pretty brave. Walking Dead, in which you get to face off zombies. Yeah, that's a good cover. I like that one. Such violence. So what do we got here? This is okay. Kojikaru the Skinner. Kojikaru, is that how you pronounce that? Kojikaru? I think so. The Skinner. Number 1 of a 2-part series. It's like it's filled with all kinds of horrible things because it's a horror comic. Godzilla is very popular right now. We got a new Godzilla comic. That's pretty awesome. Stray Dogs. Been doing a lot of spoofs of TV shows and movies. I Walk with Monsters is up to issue number 5. If you get to the heart of darkness, what if you hesitate? You find out in there what happens. This one's a laugh. Ha ha! Ha! That looks like Bozo the Clown. What has happened? There's been a problem. Ground control. We have a problem, Houston. Gung Ho, the comic book that brings us more covers than we really need. Has 4 covers. Hitting the shelves at the Comics Club anyway. I don't know how many are out there altogether, but a lot. Speaking of several covers, Vengeance of Vampirella always has several. I like this hooded look. I like that. The cosplay. There's something written on her arm there. Wonder what that says. It's all in Chinese, I think. Layla Starr has a nice shiny foil cover on the number 1 issue. And that it looks like Mac. Is that Mac? Looks like Mac art. And Luna, issue number 3 coming at you. I have not read this story yet, but very psychedelic. Very psychedelic. Sacred Six, if you like the whole world of Red Sonja, Vampirella, and several others. Deja Thoris, I think, jumps into that too. Sacred Six. That's a great cover. Red Sonja with many different covers. If you're a Red Sonja fan, oh yeah, man. Definitely shiny covers. Get me every time. Cosplay covers, sometimes good, sometimes not so much. Linsner never fails to satisfy us. His artwork's always great. Yep, she's the female Conan, all right. Spectre Inspectors. Spectre Inspectors. They inspect ghosts. X-Force number 19. Looks like she's having a bad day. Yikes. What is going on there? Usagi Yojimbo. Lots of great covers on Usagi these days. It's great stuff. Nice to the dinner table. If you're a role-playing fan, role-playing games, Dungeons and Dragons and things like that, this is a great. It's more than just a comic book. It's a magazine, a comic magazine, and it gives you a whole bunch of stuff in there that are useful in your game. Hey, look, they got the game shop owner in this episode. It's the guy with the beard. Spider-Woman number 11. Thanos on this one. With the Infinity Gauntlet. Look at that. Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel in this issue, spoiler alert, but you're going to see it on the cover anyway, gives her a new costume. That's not Wonder Woman. New costume and new powers. What's going on here? She's got a new costume and new powers in that issue. Excuse me. Let me wet the whistle here. Seem to have cotton mouth today. Carnage, Black, White, and Blood. Now this next cover, it is not a printing error. This is actually how it looks with these streaks across the cover. So yeah, when you first look at it, it's like, oh, this is damaged, but no, it's not. It's actually part of the artwork. So Eternals is up to issue number 4. The eternally returning Eternals. Look at that. I never knew he looked like that under his skin. Black Knight, Curse of the Ebony Blade, issue number 2. Sword, number 5. The infamous organization known as Sword. Valkyries, number 1. With several different covers. Doing a lot of these headshot covers these days. I think the one who does them best, though, by far, is Alex Ross and Scotty Young. You'll have to go back and freeze frame that one to read the whole thing. Amazing Spider-Man, 64. This Superman Red and Blue has some really different covers. That is a different look for Superman, right? Do you like that? I think Dolly didn't care much for it. And she didn't like this one either. I think it's interesting with all the comic books behind him there. He's standing on top of the world. And this one was just real strange. Who is this artist? At first I thought it was Stegman, but I don't think it's Stegman. Who is this? Anybody know? That is just crazy looking. All right. Is that even an S at all? I mean, what is that? Crazy. So we have a few more. Bear with me. Nightwing number 79. I believe this is the first cameo appearance of a character. The pink cover is the one that's we're going to sell out fast of this, guys, but I have more supposedly on order. We'll see if we actually get them in. A lot of times these things don't get hot until the last minute. What are you going to do? My psychic abilities fail me sometimes. Yeah, I think so too, Pedro. Two Gun, I think so too. Truth and Justice number 3. Now there's Constantine, right? Truth and Justice starring Constantine, John Constantine. You know, love that character. What a great character. I think he's played best by the actor on the TV show. I think he did a really good job of portraying him personally. I like Keanu Reeves' version, you know. He's always playing himself, playing someone. I like him best at well, we'll see what he's going to be like in Berserker. We'll see. That's Batman Ra's al Ghul, issue number 6. I kind of blew past Catwoman there, but this cover of Catwoman I think is awesome. And all those question marks make me wonder, who is she going to be up against here? Even the other thing right behind her, that whole thing is a question mark. That can only be one villain, right? I like that artwork too. That's pretty cool. That has to be Riddler, right? Justice League number 60 has a couple different covers. Okay. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. But this is the one that is going to be the most sought after. We thought we ordered heavy on it, but we had a slew of people come in the last few days and pre-order it from us. We're limiting these one per person because we're going to run out. We can't get more. So this is Batman Fortnite 0 Point number 1. Limit one per customer until they're gone in the store. 3 different covers. Now, the reason why people are going crazy for this is because there's a code inside that can be used in the game Fortnite. So this is going to have a massive crossover collectability between comic book fans and Fortnite fans looking for the code. So we only have a few left of number 1s. We have ordered more heavily on future ones, but they've already sold out of number 2 and 3, I think. So we're going to get whatever we're going to get for the next couple of issues of that. So Batman Fortnite, if you have any interest in this, you need to get in here and grab one of these because they will not last. And there's another thing that's going on with them that's making it even more hyped is because if you get all six, it's a 6-part series, if you get all 6 codes, then all of them combined into another special thing that you get, another code to open up something else in the game. So that's the big one on the shelf today. Limit 1 per customer. First come, first serve. You didn't pre-order one before this, then you just have to come in and take your chance. So that's everything for today. That's all the comics, all the books. Remember, if you want to be entered into the monthly drawing, leave a comment down below after the show and in the other Good Morning Comic Book Fan videos that I do every month. And then the first show every month, first Wednesday, we'll do the spin to see who wins. But, everyone's a winner when they shop at the Comics Club. All right, guys, thank you so much. Guys and gals, thank you so much for joining me today. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you. We'll see you next time at the